What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Ashley, and I am officially back on YouTube. So somebody asks, what do you wish more women like us knew about giving ourselves grace? Eat that burger, buy that shoe, go on that date. I don't think enough women appreciate themselves. We're always in this mode. It's whether it's a mommy mode, whether it's being a spouse. I just feel like we need to do what we want to do. Showing grace means showing up for you. Patting yourself on the back, celebrating small wins, things like that kind of help a person mentally. So do what makes you happy. Number 2 is, how do you actively manage your time if you wear many hats? Girl, you fucking don't. But you do have tools and resources such as like AI. AI has been a tremendous help for me, even in therapeutic situations. It's best to just prioritize what makes sense and don't bite more than you could chew. Number 3 is, what are some ways to build your confidence as an individual, especially being a woman? I would just say building confidence start within. It's definitely a mindset. What is the actual root cause to why we are feeling the way that we're feeling? Why do you feel like you have low self-esteem? Why do you feel like you don't have confidence? Did someone make you or influence you? Or is this something truly feeling from within? Like, there's deeper rooted issues that people don't want to talk about. So just making sure you're in tune with yourself, doing shit that allows you to feel and build your confidence back. So hanging with people that are positive, surrounding yourselves in different groups, doing shit that you like. Once you start believing in it, you become that. Number 4 is, are we going to have any networking events in 2026? And the answer is crossing fingers. I'm not gonna lie, you guys, I've had so much happen within those 3 years that I've been off YouTube. Just moving, things that have happened in my life. We have a very, very tight relationship. It's more so based on a sisterhood. Definitely in the future, we have this year, hopefully, if not 2027 for sure. So I'm excited about that. So y'all could definitely stay tuned. And if you have any suggestions, make sure y'all drop them below. Number 5 is, what's one thing people assume you can handle, but you've learned to say no to? Doing shit for free, giving out free gems. You know what I'm saying? Always willing to help and go above and beyond, bend over backwards, that sort of thing. Because I want everybody to win. I want everybody to excel. On a business aspect of it, just stepping into my grown woman and wisdom and learning more, I discovered that, I am worth it. And anybody that think I am will pay. They will invest. People love you when you just give stuff away. And sometimes people don't value what's free. So it could go both ways, but I've just learned, you're that much more valuable when you put some dollar signs behind your name, whether it's a little, in the middle, or a lot. You know what I'm saying? Because people tend to respect you more. The most valuable thing to me in life is time. Time. You can never get that back. If you want to get noticed, you want to stand out, you want to be the best, you got to start carrying yourself that way. So that's what I'm saying. Number 6 is, how do you conquer your fear of public speaking? I can't truthfully answer this because I have not conquered that, if I'm being all the way 100. Don't get me wrong, I can speak on live confidently. I have several times hosting events or like on my groups or like on live, TikTok, that type of stuff, Facebook. As far as like speaking in a room on stage, like in front of multiple people or hundreds of people, I have not. So with that being said, if you have any ideas, drop it below. What helps you overcome anxiety? Because that's the thing for me. It's not that I can't do it, it's just that my anxiety takes over. On stage is totally different when you're online, I would imagine, hundreds of people, versus when you're actually in the room with them. Number 7 is not a question, but they said, I know at one time we discussed a possibility of a banquet. Now, I think I know who said this. This is my girl who's a travel agent. Shout out to her. And those things are to come. That's going to kind of go with a networking event in 2026. We're going to kind of do it all in one. Definitely plan on something. If y'all have ideas, again, drop them. Number 8 is, what boundaries did you have to create for your mental health? Put that phone on D&D, okay? People always like, your phone go to voicemail. Yeah, yes, because I don't want to get interrupted, okay, when I'm recording. Whether y'all take it serious or not, that's what the hell I'm doing. I'm batching my content, or I'm trying to learn something new. Some people aren't as privy, or they don't take it as serious. So in order to take me serious and do what I need to do, instead of explaining myself, just put your phone on do not disturb. That's gonna probably be the best thing you ever did. Number 9 is, can we organize a group trip for 2027? So that's kind of going with the other question for the 2026. We'll get something together special for you guys, and then we are going to announce that. Number 10 is, how do you stay motivated throughout the year in your business? So as you guys know, I started with Splash Effects. That will forever be my brand line. I did take a break, you guys. I took a 2 to 3 year break, and it was for the better. I did great in my business in the first year, and I also moved on to other business ventures. I am now a self-taught graphic designer. My Etsy store is doing well. I've already exceeded 10,000 on there. That was a big accomplishment. But what keeps me motivated, to answer the question, is having hope, having faith, affirmations, talking myself through it. Because a lot of times people aren't there with you when you feel like you at your lowest, or that it's impossible, or you feel like you have no fight. Surrounding yourself with the people who have interests like you, and that's one thing that I'm learning now. You want something and somebody else not, they either gonna look at you weird because that's not what they do, or you better than them. And that's not the case either. It's just like you want to level up and you know what you want to do, and they not interested, so they ain't gonna fuck with you like that. So I'd rather be in a room with 10 motherfuckers that fuck with me, or 2 motherfuckers that fuck with me, versus 10 that don't. Number 11 is, how do you keep going on days when your motivation is low but responsibilities are high? I would say things like hiring a VA. If you don't know what a VA is, basically a virtual assistant, to kind of delegate some of those tasks, kind of take the load off of you, especially going back to support. If you have family, man, cherish that shit for real. Now, some family members deserve not to be fucked with, and I ain't even gonna hold you. Like, sometimes family can block you because they don't see your potential. Just don't tell everybody every little move that you're trying to do. Just look at it like this. If you quit, whenever you get ready to start back, you gotta start all the way from square one. And then you're gonna be thinking, man, I should have never quit. I should have kept going. And that's how I kind of feel right now, actually, with YouTube. I see everybody with their YouTube placard on their wall. I'm like, oh my God, I literally quit at 300 subscribers. Like, I would have been well over 1,000, well over. I know for a fact. And it hurts me each and every time, because it's like, damn, if only I would have kept going. It'd be a lot going on the back scenes. And the back scenes, a lot of people don't know. It looks all good and fancy on screen and stuff, but like, for real, that shit hard. Number 12 is, what do you look forward to in 2026? I'm elevating. I've recently just completed my certification in cybersecurity through Google. I am transitioning from being a healthcare professional for over 10 plus years. My goal is to be more consistent with YouTube this year. I want to take more trips. I want to get in rooms with people who know more than me so that I can learn from them. And we can toast to that for sure. 13 is, when everything is pulling at you at once, how do you reset your mind? So people should know that your expectations, it shouldn't stop because of the type of person you are, but let them know that it needs to be reciprocated. So reciprocity is big for me too. That's another thing I want to teach people, that I am worth that in 2026 and any other year going forward. Like, I'm not that little girl anymore. 15, how has entrepreneurship changed the way you see yourself? When it comes to professionalism, I'm more open. I'm learning to just be myself more and like kind of unwind. Learning that it's okay to not be so perfect. 16 is, what can we do within a group where we can collab with one another? In my group, we have a VIP chat on Facebook. I'll leave everything in the description below, as I stated before, so make sure y'all join that. It is free. We have done webinars and challenges within the group, even giveaways. I think the biggest thing though is consistency. So we do have a lot of things planned. My moderator and I have talked on several different occasions about the many things that we plan to implement and change within the group. So yeah, we will definitely continue to keep you all in the loop about things that are going to change soon in Business 101. Number 17 is, what would you do differently if you were to start your business over? Oh my God, I don't think we have enough time. If I was to do anything differently, like starting my business over, is not spending a lot of money. In the beginning, I wasted a lot of money trying to get registered and having the pretty website. I hired a graphic designer to do my website. I found a web designer that I liked, and he was really, really good, really popular too, based out of Atlanta. And he ended up showing me the ropes on how to do it myself. So I became a bit more self-sufficient. So I started designing websites, playing around with it, and I learned off of that. But to answer the question as far as what would I would do over is not hire all those people in the beginning. Like, you don't need that in the beginning. You literally don't need that in the beginning. Like, all you need is your talent. You need a plan. You do need a business plan, and you need the equipment or whatever it is to implement the plan. So I started from that day, started researching on what I needed to do, the field that I wanted to get in, if it was oversaturated, what I wanted to do exactly, how I wanted to look, what I wanted to sell, like my products. Then I started looking at vendors, and then I started looking at, just different things that would help me within my business starting out. I just kept doing research. I stayed quiet too, because nobody knew I was going to launch it. And that's the best advice that I could give. Like, when you're doing something, like, stay quiet with it, because not only people can take your idea, but you never know who's preying on your downfall. And it's just more likely for it to come true when you don't speak about it as much. So yeah, don't tell everybody what you're doing. If you're wanting to start a business tomorrow, you can literally do that. There's so many, even just getting started with your EIN, which is free. A lot of people don't know. Don't pay for that stuff, y'all. The back end has to be complete and done. It doesn't have to be so fancy, okay? Because you can have a fancy website and a bullshit product. So I would just say focus on the material or the product and the service versus the aesthetic of it. And last but not least, y'all done held on to the end. If y'all did, I want y'all to drop a 1 in the chat. How do you quietly manage the imposter syndrome when embarking on a new journey in your business? This is a deep one for me, because a lot of times, if you don't know what imposter syndrome is, it's basically like doubting yourself. You know that you're well qualified for that position, that you have the experience and have what it takes. Something in your mind is like, you're a fraud. You don't deserve this. You don't, like, it's just like that ego. This is something that I'm learning too, to be honest, if I could be all the way real. I would say talk to a mentor and also ground yourself with evidence. Look at what you've done. Look at your past, look at your history, so that you can be reeled in, so you can realize everything that you worked hard for or have done, it's now going to pay off. You do deserve this. Like, this is what you do. Like, you just have to kind of believe it first. And that's the only way that you're going to, like, overcome it, if that makes sense. Because at the end of the day, imposter syndrome is a feeling. Okay. You have to be able to set the facts aside from what you feel. Like, it's definitely a growth mindset that has to be made. You have to have that in order to overcome something. So you guys, it's been such a fun time. I'm so glad to be back on YouTube. Y'all make sure y'all let me know what other videos y'all would like to see as well. I want to start doing reaction videos. I'm kind of like testing it out. This is my first video back. So much has changed on YouTube. I see a lot of people doing a lot of nice things that I like, but I'm not really sure what to get into exactly. I'm not like really niche down, but it's always going to be a good time no matter what. I can promise y'all that. Anything y'all want to see, of course, believe it in the description. And I will see you guys in the next video.